Welcome to Factorio Reverse Megabase. My name is Nila, so this is episode 5 of our Let's Play. So, well, I mean, on the one hand, you can say this is a puny amount of stuff we've been doing in 4 episodes, but on the other hand, we have 3000 signs per minute operating right up here. Between sessions, I did one thing based on the comment section, and that was some people's poor OCD was triggered by the fact that right here, I was... this copper inbound was too close to the red circuit build, and now I've moved it over by 1. It's super simple with this build. I just realized this one is actually called copper in. I should not have it here. And yeah, so just for your information, I am reading the comments. I'm at least skimming through it, but I get more than 100 comments for each episode, and some of them are really complicated. Lots of them are very positive. Most of them are very positive, so thank you very much for that. But it also means that I'm not going to be going into detail with everything, but I do try to read it and do try to respond to it. There was another good question here, and that question was, what about when this train leaves? Will it not run out on this path before the next train comes in? And that means it's going to dry up and then potentially drop the production. I've thought about it, and my answer is I don't think so. Well, there we go. So the reason why I don't think so is actually because... well, this one might dry up, and then this one might dry up before the next one comes in. But it only needs 2 lanes to do here. It actually needs less than 2 lanes. It needs 1.5 lanes here. So it has to be quite a lot that dries up on the belts before the next one comes in. And my intention is actually to be using this limit here, 2. And basically say there will be 2 trains inbound, 1 unloading, and the other one either, well, it's going to be en route, but it'll actually just be stuck right here. And as soon as this one leaves, the other one will start going in. I might even go so far as to just link these so it goes really, really close. And what I mean by that is if you set additional stops like this, then as the train comes in, or as the train leaves, by the time it leaves this one wagon, the other one can start going in, 1 wagon in, and that means they can go extremely close to each other. So that means I don't think there will be a gap. I guess this is one of those things we'll just have to wait and see. So what I have down here, let me just go do one thing, because I have my super runners on. Oops. I only need my 1 set of super runners there, not 3 sets of super runners. That's a much more pleasant speed. So I want to do 2 things in this episode. Well, no, I want to do 3 things. The first thing is going to do this one. This has bothered me quite a bit, the fact that it's not symmetric, the fact that it is, this is not symmetric, and it's too compact. The other thing that bugs me is the fact that they're going clockwise around the roundabout here, and I don't think that's a good idea. So what I need to do, first I'm going to need to queue up some more research so it never stops. Unfortunately, we will need to kill the research for a bit. I'm going to take this part without that. That's going to be something we keep in our pocket. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kill all of this. So we stop actually generating more. I will take you and send you back to that location. Oh, that was really, really close to disaster. I will then... first, what I need to do is I need a reference. So I need to know here. That's the reference of where it is. And I want to move it 2 tiles up. So I'm going to take all of this and cut it out. And this is where our robots really come into their own. It's going to be a hell of a lot of work to get that done, but it needs to be done. I will then take all of this out, because if I take it, let it go counterclockwise around, then it doesn't have to cross here. Instead of going up here and down here, it'll go up here and down there. Yes. It'll just generally be much nicer design. So yeah, it's going to take a bit of effort to do that. These are the ones that need to be pick up, because they're way easier to pick up manually than with robots, because there's thousands in them. Here. And we just need robots to come back here, and all of this as well. Take that out as well, because we also need that one going out. Let's go back here and let the robots do their work. This is why we are cheating with robots, and I hope that's okay, instead of just waiting for ages upon ages for this one to get done. And okay, so what we want to do is we want to take this one now. So this is where it used to be, and I want to move it one up. Except I don't even want to build all the other stuff. I just only want the rails. So I'm going to actually do a blacklist, and then blacklist on the deconstruction planner, everything except the rails, and then the curved rails. This is a legacy product from very old days. That was from 0.12 actually, where you had to build rails and curved rails as separate entities there. All right, so now what I've done here is I have now set this is the new size of a train. And I think I can go up here and grab one of these trains. I'll try this one. This is a fine train to be working with. Oops, only these 2 wagons, yeah? Good stuff. Take trains. I still think it's weird that train fuel is defaulted, but trains are not defaulted. Yeah, okay. So I go down here and make sure that we sort of find the middle again. Don't think I actually needed the trains. Does that seem correct? No, not at all. Yeah, it is actually right like this. Look at this. The wagon to the left starts on the beacons, and it starts here on the beacons. So this is looking very much perfect. That one. So we gotta build this one. Obviously the stations here are going to be incorrect, and we're going to take a new one. And that makes sense that I want to move it one back. I will... What? Oh yeah, train fuel somehow. What is this one called? I don't know what it should be called. Well, probably it should be green, but I don't want to call it that yet. Or sorry, red, but I don't want to call it that yet. I'm gonna call it just science. This one goes to science. Go. Is it? Yeah. So it actually is aligned here. Perfect. Now we need to find the middle. Just gonna take a signal here, and oh, look at that. That's actually nice that it's sort of a round circle around it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That is the middle. And then if I am really lucky, haha, I can make some kind of pattern here. Okay, I'm gonna go where there, that one. And now I need to be extra careful, because I don't want to mess it up like they did last time. That's not correct. That is super not correct. Damn it. Because that's going to miss. Okay, so I'm going to put it up here, and then I'm going to take out this thing, unfortunately. I'm going to take that one out. And then I'm going to try again. That has to be correct. Yes. That is correct. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Okay. So now these need to be filtered out. I'm going to go all in on this. And I hope that it will now be symmetric. If I've done things correctly, it should... Oh, yeah, that doesn't work. It should be symmetric, and then the question is whether I can actually make it look nice. So I'm going to go keep doing this one. Yeah. And now we're getting to the point where it's kind of obvious that there will be problems. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, I think. So that this one. And now we're going to put the whole thing to the test. Does this actually flip? No, it does not flip. Oh, it does flip. Yeah, it does flip. It just doesn't, I just didn't do the middle one. Ah, sweet. Sweet flipping. And it's even better than that. Look at that flipping. Okay, so I think that everyone can agree that that's a much better build. I gotta get used to the whole flipping. Okay, this one is kind of iffy, but no matter how I twist and turn it, I mean, I can also just let this one go down, but I don't think it's gonna be as nice. Then I can take the other one down, but it's still gonna be like, that's not better, is it? No. So I'm gonna do boop, 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 boop. There. Oh. Whoa. Okay. And flip. And I take this one out. Okay, so that's actually how we're gonna do it. We are going to build that one there, there, there. Obviously, the top one is not going to be relevant. And I'm gonna take this one. Well, let's continue this one around here. So now this is the output. I'm gonna take this out. This is our new roundabout. There. And the roundabout goes, whoops, from here, and then it goes nicely out to the green. It goes nicely out here. There it goes out to the space signs. And this one nicely comes in from the space signs. Here it comes, oops, nicely in from the red signs. And that's the easy part. So I'm gonna need to make the two lower ones red and green. I'm gonna make this one red. Because if I look at this one, if I do this and just look at where this curves, that one curves into that one, which means the two lower ones can service this. And then it's a nice straight line. And this one. Okay, that's not it. Oh man, undo is just such a good function when you make mistakes like I do. I mean, this looks nice, right? This looks nice. And this means also here, that one can exactly connect into this one. So do I want to put it here? Or do I want to put it as close as possible? We'll put it here. And I'm going to take one here, here. It's going to be this curve around here. I'll take it up here. This kind of, okay, so this is all going to be one unit, but it doesn't matter if it's one unit because no matter what, nothing is going to go out anyway. This one, and you're going to go out. The whole location in here is going to be one big block. That, yeah, so when this one goes out, that's fine, but aside from this, it doesn't matter that, oh, okay, well, one thing that does matter is this one. There. So that's one, and I'm super tempted to do this one and this one, but remember, it does nothing. It makes no difference at all. This is purely aesthetic, if it even can be classified as aesthetic. And I'm gonna get at least one in here. That one. Yes. So we get our signals. Look at that. Signals are okay. That's the outbound. That's the outbound. That's the outbound. This one somehow is red. Is that because all the way up here? Yeah, but that's okay because we only need two signals anyway. This one, I'm going to get that to the green one. So I'm going to call that something like that one, but also go over on my Twitch channel and find an arrow. That one, and then use a green signal. That's not green. And I know for the colorblind, it sucks. Thank you for providing feedback, by the way. It's pretty cool to get that input. So you are going to now go into green. There. And you can now be called the red one. And as soon as that happens, these two will be actually coming in, and I'm even going to set this one up here to get in there immediately. This station, though, has to be replaced by the infinite one loader unloaders, because we haven't built the green yet, And I want to do the space science after this. And then I can take this train. And I can yet again marvel at trains being default, train fuel being default, but trains being not default. There. What we've now done. This one, I am going to set this to filter space science all the way over. And green science all the way back. Right, everything is working. I am going to take something like this. That's obviously not working, but okay. We'll get this sorted. That one. I think that might be relevant to get here. Okay, so now I need to find, this is the middle one. Can you still work here? And as soon as I do that, things are gonna go further. And that's gonna get here. That's okay. One of them is a kind of off-ish here by one, and the rest are fine. Yep, I'm happy. All right, so we are now restoring our science that has been dying for a bit. And as this goes in, I think we're good to go. And it's already ready for the next one. And you have, how much you got? You got 73,000. And the other one that isn't empty though is now being filled up. It was 24,000 and it's just filling up nice and slowly. So what we have now is this one is a green signal because it can go in, and theoretically you could make something here. But I actually like this one not having any signals on it because that kind of implies that no, you can't do that. I do think that maybe I'd want to do a PAX network. I don't know how I'm going to do it, and that means a passenger network. But certainly what we want, oh, we can take this out. Okay, so what we've done is we've now made this one symmetric and looking, it still doesn't look good. All right, if anyone has an idea for how to make this look good, then paste it in, take a screenshot now, rebuild it, and paste it in the Discord server. I can't do anything in the comment section. Sorry, it's too hard for me to understand what's actually going on. With like, oh, but you just have to move that 2 tiles over, and then that one that is there that just goes on. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know. But what I will do now is we'll move all the way up here to our future space science. Oh, and we don't want to lose the robots, so that's why we can't run faster than this. I could actually sit in a train, comfortably sit in a train even. Oh yeah, choo choo, boom. And then go all the way up until it smashes in, and then take the next one. Yeah, this is much easier. Click, next. Click, next. Click, next. And that's the flip side of having each location so far away, but I have a tendency to always build things way too close. And every time I build things too close, I'm just always going like, damn it, why did I do it again? So this time I built it, a template, and then I looked at it and I went like, nope, I'm going to build it twice as far away. Just because. Just because. Simply just because. And we are in. Boys, we're in. Perfect. All right. Good. Now, oh boy, what are we going to do here? I think that we have to build some rocket silos, because that's kind of a thing, right? That's one. And the rocket silo will absolutely get some of these. It'll also absolutely get the maximum number of modules you can fit in around. And that one. Yeah. Boom, boom. And boom. There. That is the maximum number of modules. You can't get any more, no matter how you twist and turn it. So don't even try. That is a pretty good sort of vantage point to get this, except if we need more than this. So one of the big things about this, okay, let's hold on. Let me just get some tiles in. That one. Let me just check. It's not, it's actually really interesting, this part. Huh. You know what? You're gonna go up. Damn, I hate the fact that I get so engrossed by these grids. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm still gonna, huh, you know what? You know what? It actually just so happens that I can do this, and it fits absolutely perfectly. That's just kind of, I don't know, bugging me somehow. What does this one say? This one makes rates per second. What about rates per minute? And I need to, this is not actually super useful because it produces 2,200, 220. Okay. There. So slightly slower, slightly higher. All right. At this point, we need to figure out how to do this. How is this going to work? I think that the essence is we need to figure out how many we need in order to feed the whole thing. I mean, 3 is not enough. 4 is probably enough. I think 4 is the right number. Let's just at least build it like this. Are we outside of logistics network? No, we're not. Why the hell are these not built then? Oh, because I'm not really requesting it. There. There we go. So now this one is making... what does it actually mean if I'm making 1100? This number just bugs me a lot. Oh, right, of course. This one is assuming a constant rate, and it's obviously not a constant rate because it's only operating half the time, and then the other half of the time it's like a 40-second. So it takes 20, these are just rough numbers, it takes 21 seconds or something like that to fill up with the maximum beacons, to fill up and start the animation. Then it takes 42 seconds for the animation to run and restart again. So no matter how you twist and turn it, you cannot get it to the point where it's going to be running at less than a minute. So if you have 1,000, you can't make do with 1. But I think 4 is enough for this. So let's start doing some of the designs that we would want inbound. At this point, what we want inbound is, well, these 3 things and then a rocket silo. So we, let's see. And this is where we need to do some decisions because do we import satellites with a train? Or do we make satellites on site? If we make satellites on site, let's just look at the satellite. If we make satellites on site, one of the few intermediate objects that is not possible to production module here. So if we make it on site, we get this one and this one already inbound, but we will also need blue circuits. We will need solar panels, we'll need accumulators, we'll need radars as well. So I think we want to build this somewhere else. The problem with building this somewhere else is that the low density structure and rocket fuel has to be rebuilt, but that's better than bringing a lot of different things in here. We don't need to bring in big trains, but I don't think we want to do that. So I think we want to build a small train that takes in these. Okay, yeah, let's toy with that idea. One train is going to have, one wagon is going to have 40. So I could just have a 1-2 train with just this. I'm going to do the outbound first though. The outbound should be easier. Oh, okay. Here, like that. I think that's good. And I'm going to monitor this with some here. That we definitely need. Also some green just in case. There. right. And this one will now go into a train. We can flip things around, but I think we'll... This train has to go down there. So that has to be a train of this size. Actually, we do have that kind of train, don't we? Sure we do. There we go. Let's try to make sure that this is in the middle. Something like that. And actually that's way too close. Let's just build it here. And these wagons are... Oh, interesting. Weird. Got it. Okay, and all the wagons here have to be real wagons, and they have to be filled up. And this is where things again become really problematic, because I don't actually want to fill them up, because fill them up, since this awful thing stacks to 2000. Are they connected? Yes, they are. Okay, since I have 4 here, then I basically need a 4 to 16 or 4 to 8 splitter. Do we have a 4 to 8 splitter that works? I'm just check it out. I'm not super confident about the 4 to 8. Yeah, I'm not super confident about the 4 to 8 splitter, to be honest. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Yeah, okay, so this is the middle. I'm just gonna mark this one as the middle, just so we know. This. And this one should be just 1 stack in each. That's not enough. A couple of stacks in each. Yep. We can adjust all of it if we think that it's going to look nicer somewhere else. For example, this one, get it 1 up. And 1, 2, 3. And then there's kind of not a lot of room for this one. And the question is, that's not going to work, right? That's not a good way to do it. However, if I do take this one, then how would a good way to do this be? Would this be a good way? It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to do much in this case, right? This is probably going to be fine. It doesn't have to load fast. It doesn't have to load much. It just has to do something, right? And obviously this space is too close. So I'm going to take this part out. I wonder if it takes the trains as well. It does not. Damn it, stupid trains. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make sure we have some kind of template. You just go to the only one that's there, that one, and then you're undoing. That's 8, and that's incorrect. Here, you again go to the only one that's correct, that one. And we go back here and say that's more like it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe. And we just check. That is 16 plus 4. Good stuff. And I can take this one as sort of a benchmark. There. And I guess this one would be different on the other side. But in all honesty, I mean, what's the problem here? Kind of annoying to build it right on top of these. I'm building it too close for no reason. So I'm gonna have to do this one. And remember the trains. Don't change stop names there. And for some reason, here, not that one, but absolutely remember the trains. Yes. And then go delete all of this crap. All of this crap, this crap, this crap, this crap, and then build it again. And remember where the middle is. Middle should be let's do it like this. I know there's a lot of work on sort of finding the middle and making things even, but I also know that if I don't do it, there will also be a lot of comments about how uneven it is and that kind of thing. Now I'm kind of wondering if I should make it just, yeah, I'll make it 2 more down. Just hear me out on this one. Trains, yes please. Remove. See, I want to make it here because then I can at least sort of get that one inbound here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And this this build might take a few iterations to get done, but we'll keep working on it. We also did a lot of work on the first iteration of or each of these represents a pretty big milestone for the base, so I think it's worth just thinking this through about how it's gonna be. There we go. And take that one. Great. So that is something. I can take you out. I can take this out. I can take this one here. Yeah. So what I'd like to do now is just cheat a bit, maybe. And we can do some infinite boxes. What is that? Is that infinite? No, that's not what I want. I want these boxes. 8 of those. I'll replace that one. Here, and then I'll make an infinite filter of 200. Boom. There. Interesting that I have these in my underbelt for some reason. Okay. And I'm gonna take that one down here. I mean, it's a very, very basic beginning, but it's a start. So we think we need 4 of these, and we think will be enough, and we think we can put it into 16 stations, and from there on we are going to look at inbounds in the next episode, because that's going to be the next big thing. How are we going to manage the inbounds, figure out where it is. Now we have easily possibility to do like from here out, and it's almost an upside down smiley. Oh, that's kind of cute. I want to take these out. Then we have an upside down smiley. There. There we go. All right, I hope you're happy. That makes more sense. And next time we're going to look at inputs. I think we'll have the 3 main inputs like this, and then we might have some of the temporary inputs some other location. Don't know where, don't know how, but we'll figure it out. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope that you'll be checking back in the next episode as we progress with the design. Until then, take care and stay effective.